Hi, welcome to another Staying Geek video. I'm Dave. So a couple of things this week. It's horrible weather. We thought we'd get a little bit of content out for you. Seem to be done a few unboxing videos. So we've got another one. Bit of a surprise package that come through the post. In the background, if you can see it, I've got something running. Thinking about raining and cycling indoors. So if you look at the UAE cycling team, you'll notice across the front of their jerseys it says My Whoosh. If you've wondered what it is, have a Google. So Whoosh apparently are another Zwift competitor. If you go on there, it does look very similar, a few of the courses do, to Zwift, and it's a bit like early days Zwift beta rebooted. Yesterday, it was, I'll put some footage up, it was really good actually. Very good, very much liked it, and the speed seemed like real life. Anyway, come through the post the other day, bit of a surprise and a nice surprise. This is a Hong Kong based company called Shanren, and I find it really interesting in the UK because what we tend to do is we tend to look towards Europe or America and think anything that's made there is usually the best, and perhaps that's my own bias, but if you think about it, most of the stuff is made in the Far East. Companies with a registered address over here that have a European or American sounding name, Anglophile, whack their brand name on products made over there, and then people feel more comfortable buying them. And you think about it, it's completely illogical. So this is a cycle technology company, say Shanren, based over in Hong Kong, and this is a Cadence sensor. So have a look at this one. What this Cadence sensor does, oh here we go. So we've got some, oh I see what you do. So you take out a little, the old plastic clip for the battery, so it comes with a battery, and what this does, this goes on, yeah great, so this can either go on your crank as a Cadence sensor, or you could, using the clip, you could put this on your rear hub and use it as a speed sensor. That's pretty nifty. So that's that with little connections. Nice little piece of kit. I will sort out putting it away properly in a little while. What we also have, that goes with it, is a Shanren GPS bike computer. Oh, interesting. Right. Okie dokie. Let's work out how to get in it without destroying the box. Nice bit of crawl. Everybody's sort of getting near, it's called the Miles Manual. Everybody's sort of going near Apple with their style of boxing. Tim Cook definitely started off something for everybody else. So it's a GPS bike computer, and what does it do? We'll do a proper test of the thing. But it does power. Oh, that's interesting. So it does power and it does virtual power. So it can work out a sort of like, Strava approximation. If you use Strava, it always seems to be way up. But anyway, so we'll see what this one does and do some testing. But you can connect it to your power meter, does normal speed, does your GPS distance. I don't know, something about tail light. That's an interesting one. So nice detailed brochure. Sensor pairing, so it pairs with this, which is good, and it pairs with heart rate monitors and all that sort of stuff. Oh, so it pairs with a power meter, tail light, speed sensor, cadence sensor, and heart rate monitor. Nifty, nice little alternative. We'll put the prices up at the end of the video. We'll have a look on Amazon, etc. And that's the thing switched on. Not too heavy, pretty light actually. Reminds me of the Stages in design, but it hasn't got the GPS mapping on. But just, what we say is like, and I don't know if it's entry level because it does power, but it's a non-navigation GPS unit, so we can call it that way. Pretty handy, and so therefore thinking about that sensor, you could use this for turbo training indoors. That's that one. Okay, so we've got a mount. So this mount, oh great, right, okay, so this mount you can put it on your bars, clip the Shanren Miles on there. If you want to put it on the other side, flip it over, and I'm guessing what this is, well, I'm hoping I'm right. is, oh yeah, they're just spacers. I think, yes, what you can do is if you don't want it right, you want it left, you can take this off and put it on this side. And so you can use this either side if I'm right by what's in there. Yeah, you can. So that's pretty handy. It's called a click 2. Once again, sort that out later. We have got a bike we can put all this on. All right, nifty. Okay, so this is the Raz, sorry, I thought it was called Razor. Raz Pro Smart Tail Light. Now this is interesting, particularly for me at the moment, because we got that very early edition Loomis MIPS helmet we did the unboxing on. I used it the other day and with a backpack, and I've got some thoughts, and I kept thinking, do you know what, I just feel a lot better if I have a tail light, or perhaps a tail light as well. Which I've got a tail light, but I didn't put it on the bike. Anyway, right, that's another story. Thank you very much, Cycle Division, by the way, in bottom of the Needwood for servicing my Scott rather well. See if I've got any battery on this thing. Oh right, here we go. So it flashes. Got a saddle bracket that comes with it. So you've got various brackets. So what does this do? Now it says it's a smart tail light. So does it take your exams for you or do something else? Oh, so you can fit it under the saddle, on your seat post, on the back of your helmet. That's an interesting one, because I kept thinking that. Wearing the Loomis helmet, oh god, well you can tear it in half as well. Wearing the Loomis helmet, I kept thinking all the time, this doesn't feel good on my head, no matter what I do with the fitting, whereas if I just wore my normal helmet, my Cadence, it feels flipping fantastic. Attach this on the back, just does the same thing. I'm sort of like bleeding over reviews, aren't I, in a way? So, right, okay, so what does it do? So, auto syncs. Ah, right, okay, so we've got 2 of these in the box. So if you've got 2, let's say you've got one on the back of your saddle and one on the back of your, well, that was interesting. One on the back of your helmet, they sync together, so they flash at the same pulse. When you're braking your bike, it picks up the motion. So let's have a try this. So we're going along, and we brake. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's an interesting one. So it's got a bump function. When it's ever bump, it lights up white. So right, so got brake warning when you're braking under motion. The red light, maximum brightness, and recovers to original lighting mode after 3 seconds. It's a bump warning. It sustains a white light. And that's interesting in UK law, because normally UK law you can't display a white light to the rear. I know that's with cars, or probably with any vehicle, but you know, yeah, let's ignore that for now. Auto light sensing. With the light sensing function turned on, the device flashes automatically under dim environment and shut off under bright environment. Auto sleep mode. That's nice. If you get to the calf, it sleeps off after 4 minutes. And under motion, it wakes up. And it syncs with your GPS unit as well. Ah, right. Okay, so it syncs with the Miles device we talked about before. And on the back, colour management. So if you download the Raz Pro app, you can alter the light on it. So we could get rid of that white light potentially. That's really nifty. We'll have a play with that. So that's, yeah, I really like that. That's really interesting. So, and yeah, there's the other one. So that is a nifty dead light. You can imagine, you know, for those of us who are bothered about aero, you know, for what difference it makes sitting on the back of your aero stem, so or seat stem, you could put that straight under the saddle, sticks out, and we know right in a driver's eye line, which will be in another video that we'll do about where's the best place to put your lights to keep drivers alert. So thank you, Shanren. Thanks for the surprise. So what we have in summary, we have a cadence and speed, or cadence/speed sensor. Well, you could buy 2 if you want both. You've got the Miles GPS unit, which syncs with this. You've got the Raz Pro light, which is my favourite, and you've got the attachment to the stem. So you could have all these, or you could just have different parts. And we're going to play about with the app on this as well, because that is really interesting. So thanks for watching. Look out more coming up soon, where we will be testing the stuff that we've unboxed. Right on.